Welcome everyone to episode 78 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
You know, a little sad, honestly, bro.
Sad day?
Yeah, sad day, bro.
Why?
Because the COD League is over.
Yeah, that is true.
Otherwise, I'm doing great.
I thought you were going to say the weather is ass.
No. Well, that two things then. That
doesn't make me sad. It just pisses me off.
No. I'm doing great. Otherwise, it does suck outside.
Yeah.
Cause I'll tell you before I get to the COD League, because that's sad that it's over. But we got good news about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be tomorrow's the last day where it's gonna be this bad.
The heat. Yeah, this heat wave going across America.
Yeah, because
so
I want to go outside and like do some stuff. You know,
Yeah.
like I have my day off today. I'm like, oh man, like I just want to go exercise or just go and do something.
Yeah.
But no, dude.
No,
like,
it's way too hot.
yeah,
Humid.
like last night I went out after we were hanging out watching the games, and dude, like it was so bad.
Yeah.
I was sweating so bad. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's like if I do, I'd literally have to shower every single time I step outside.
Yeah.
So
it sucks. And like today too, it's hot, humid, and it's like gloomy out too.
Yeah.
And like I just felt I had like a really busy day at work today,
Yeah.
and I just had the motivation. I was just tired all day. I was like, God, this sucks.
Yeah, it blows.
Yeah. And I mean, I need this weather to like cool down.
Yeah.
Like it needs to go to like 80.
You know what's bad too?
That's it.
Yeah, I was watching the weather this morning, and they're like going to be in the low 100s. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like the low 100s,
Right?
bro.
Thank God we're not.
It's like,
I mean, like the humidity here just like sucks. So like I hate stepping outside and it's just a wall,
yeah, it's
and you're just wet.
yeah,
after
and
that.
no, that's the thing. Like
And you can't do anything about
like,
it.
dude, even I stepped outside, I took out the trash, and
Yeah.
then getting in my car to head over here,
Yeah.
and I could feel it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I might have to shower when I get home. Just
Yeah.
because it's like I feel kind of sticky already.
Yeah.
You know,
It's-
having been inside all day in AC.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not moving.
It's so annoying.
But other than that, yesterday, which was the 7th of August, sad day because the 2020, well, I guess good for them. 2022 season for Vanguard's over.
Woo.
Yeah,
Not for us.
Yeah, not for us though. We're still going. We're still delivering the content. But it just sucks because we are obviously fans of the CDL and we like watching it.
Yep.
So now we got this lull of no games for months.
Yeah. This long off season.
Yeah. So now we got to go and follow all our other sports, non-Call of Duty related.
Yep. Got to wait till everything starts back up.
But we have to give a congratulations to the Los Angeles Thieves, who are the 2022 Vanguard champions.
Yep.
Some people would call it the toilet championship because it's for a trash game. But I mean, dude, it's pretty amazing. I won't spend too much time on it, but if you've been following, like when we talk about it throughout the season, that Thieves have been horrible.
Yeah.
They've been so bad all year. Arguably one of the worst teams. Like they've never been the worst.
Yeah.
But they've been in like the bottom 2, bottom 3.
Yeah.
And then the last month, they became the best team.
Yeah. They just played really well, a lot of teamwork, and just went from, that 8th, 7th seed all the way to wing champs.
Yeah.
So
No, it was
big congratulations to them, because well deserved, because everybody kept saying, you got to get rid of that team.
Yeah. No, I would be one of those people. Like I definitely thought they were like some change had to be made.
And when we say change, like swapping out a player.
Yeah.
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 'Cause changes were made. Role changes were made.
Yeah,
But
that's
not
not
a
player.
roster change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And a lot of people did, but kudos to them because they didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They stuck with those guys.
And see, that's when being like, if I was a general manager of like any sports team, I would be a bad general manager.
Yeah.
Because if I know I have a good group of guys, I would just stick with it no matter what.
Yeah.
Because like in general, you said like I'm the type of person like I wear my heart on my sleeve. And if I have a good group of guys, I would keep them, even though like they're doing bad.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like next year.
Yeah. Right.
Always next year.
Yeah.
Because like Ultra, like they're the definition of a team. Like they've stuck out all 3 years, minus like methods.
Yep.
But like they've worked out. And this year, like obviously it didn't work out for them, but like they still played well this year. Just not where they like want to be.
Yeah, so that's the question. Like with a lot of these teams going into this off season, do they stay together?
Yeah.
Like I was surprised. I didn't really think about it much, but when they were playing, who did Ultra get knocked out by? Was it
Optic?
Yeah, I was gonna say Optic knocked them out. The commentators were saying this may be the last time we see this group of guys play together, and it kind of hit me. I was like, "Whoa, dude! Like, people are really considering this, that they don't stay together.
Yeah.
Even though, like you're saying, you know, last year they were fantastic. Got second.
Yeah.
You know, they had a rough year. I guess like rough year, more or less, this time. They started off really slow and picked it up later on. But they're all amazing players. It's like you're saying, it's a tough call. Do you stick with those guys?
Yeah.
You know, like, think about if Thieves didn't make that. They made a whole internal change with their roles and everything, and it worked out. If it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Like,
do you switch?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's tough, and like an alternate reality, because there's nobody on that team that's like a weak player.
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem with, like, not a problem, but like it's a hard decision in the COD League.
Yeah.
Because you have the best 48 players in the world playing. So, like, who do you get rid of?
Yeah.
It's like, you can pick any team minus Paris. But, like, the other 11 teams, like, you know, we're going on a tangent, but, like, you look at Optic, they won one thing.
Yeah.
Do you drop, like, Illy, Shotzi, Stump, Dashy? Who knows?
No, you can't.
Like, yeah, exactly. And if you're a general manager, like, looking at these teams, like, you'd be dumb to drop anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with this sport, with this league, it's so
hard.
And it's different too, because year to year, it's always a new game.
So you never know.
Yeah, so that's it. Like, I saw some, I think the proper word would be morons, who said if FaZe lost 5-0, they should have made a swap to that team.
Yeah.
They need to drop that team and get new players, which I'm like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
That team, unless if they, like, individually they play horribly for a couple of years, I think you need to.
Yeah.
You know, but people forget that team literally got second. They I think they placed first technically in the standings. I don't know.
They did.
Yeah.
Overall standings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the most consistent team all year. You cannot deny that.
Yeah.
It's not like they were consistently fourth or consistently third. They were always making it to grand finals on a game that they all hated. I mean, everybody hated it.
Yeah.
But
they hate. Yeah. They were very, you know.
And it wasn't their best game.
Yeah, no.
And they still got second.
Yeah. And they were consistent.
Yeah.
Like, that, those people, I don't know. There's a bunch of, like, drama on the timeline we won't even get into, but, like, FaZe, like, CDL career.
Yeah.
Second at Champs, first year.
Yep.
First at Champs the second year. Second again.
Yeah.
And this is their second year, technically, with the roster that they have. And they've been in grand finals the entire history of CDL.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 3 years, but, like, 3 years in a row, like, why would you ever make a change?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. And what's different about it than every other sport is because the game's different. You know, like, those teams that are doing really well, I mean, you obviously invest in those players who are consistent and can deliver.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think FaZe or Optic or Ultra, they're ever going to, like, just go so high to so low in a year.
Yeah.
They'll always kind of fluctuate.
Yeah.
Which is what you want.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, when you're at those top teams, you only expect wins and, like, grand final performances. So.
Exactly. Yeah. And FaZe specifically, like, they've been 1 and 2 all year at grand finals. So it's like, you can't make a change. The only way I could ever see that team breaking up is, like, a money contract. Like, someone just gets offered, like, an obscene amount of money, the, like, life-changing money.
Yeah.
Then, but those guys right now, like, they're not going to leave.
Yeah, that, or if there was an internal issue with, like, beef between the players, you know? Which, I mean, you can never predict that stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would agree. Those are really, like, the only possible scenarios.
Yeah.
They're still winning together, making a ton of money, getting really close. Like, they won last year. They dominated last year.
Yeah.
You think about it, they should have, would have, right?
In
this year.
Another universe, they could have placed first all year.
Yeah.
All year.
Yeah, they could have only...
one.
Yeah, one major.
Yeah. If that happened, like, that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
like,
they could have done it again. But they didn't, so they'll just have to wait until Modern Warfare 2.
I'm sure I'm sure those guys, like, they looked pretty upset because obviously they came in second again, but I feel like next year.
Yeah,
they came in second. Like, you can't be.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them are happy too that they're done with it.
Yeah, they get go on vacation, enjoy your. I think it's 10 weeks off for the off season.
Yeah,
and then MW2 is, like, around the corner.
Yeah. which is going to be awesome for them.
Yeah.
But something that I'll jump into what we were going to talk about today. So last episode in 77, we talked about the 5 best maps.
Yep.
And then we left it off. We could talk about the 5 worst maps.
Yep.
Bro, this was harder for me than coming up with the best maps.
Yeah.
Would you say the same?
Yeah, me too. Because I really had to take away like recency bias on Vanguard.
Yep.
And also just I had to go back and look at the other games and their maps.
Yeah.
And really be like, all right, so at this moment in time when I was playing that game, how did I really feel on that map compared to like all the other moments?
Right.
But yeah, it was definitely like harder for me.
Yeah, so before I'll start it off with my like doing the same thing we did last time, which was 5 through 1, 5 like in an order. This one was kind of hard, rating from 5 to 1. I think there's some that could change.
Yeah. They all could go at the end of the day.
The main point that I thought of when doing these maps, again, like you said, how I feel is if I got that map, was it like a tough choice between maps? Or was it one that I would literally vote for playing like in a trash can over this map?
Yeah,
like I will vote for anything besides this map.
Yeah.
That is what all of these maps got for me.
Yeah.
So I'll start off. This one might be
I wonder if we'll have any overlapping ones.
I think no, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's
too many.
A lot of bad maps.
There's too many.
And also too, like, guys, remember this is like our experience on these maps.
Yeah.
So you know, it's not going to be the same. I mean, if we have one that's the same, like, I'd be pretty surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, no, so. I would be too. And let us know what you think about them, you know, because some people, I'm sure, some people probably like a couple of these maps. I can think of on here 2 or 3 maps. 2 or 3 maps. If there may be 1 or 2 on here that people don't mind. But I was telling you before we started recording, I went on Reddit to see what some people think of these maps, like the worst maps.
Yeah.
And some of them were like in my list. But then other people were like, from last week, I said Mission's one of the best maps, in my opinion.
Our top 5 map.
Yeah. And this guy was like, that is one of the worst maps ever made.
Yeah.
That map is horrible. And I was like, wow.
So that person had a really bad experience.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So my first map.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Number 5.
Downturn MW3.
That's I remember that map.
Exactly.
I always saw it. Vote the other one.
See, that's the thing, right? This map, every single time it came up, I would never vote for it.
What was your reason for it?
Colors. It was a drab map. 3-lane map, I guess. But the middle area, like where you went underneath, was never really utilized that much. It was cluttered. I could never really get in like a flow on that map. There never seemed to be an area where the fights were always going down. It was just kind of like random things. Which I remember a lot of the other maps, there was always like one area where fights would be happening.
Yeah.
It was a weird map. It's kind of big, and there were too many, like I said, too many different spots going on. Like there was a whole underground area that went like, it was really big when you think about it.
Yeah.
Then there was all the offices on the left, and then there was like, I don't even know what, there was like a whole other office building off to the right. Yeah.
And then the giant bus like destroyed in the middle that, like, it was a hole in the ground that you could jump underneath. And, yeah.
And you couldn't just go through the middle. Like there was just one little lane.
Yeah.
That you like
it fed you through.
Yeah.
To the hole.
You know, if that whole like crash thing was opened up and there was some stuff going on, it maybe wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah.
But it really just kind of separated the map. You know,
that was one of like the bigger maps in MW3. If not the biggest.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Yeah. In terms of like there are a lot of like nooks and crannies in that map for like that game.
Yeah.
Because, you know, back in the day, I feel like a lot of maps, they didn't have those like really weird places where you could just hide.
Yeah. And that map had it, and that one made it frustrating to play.
Yeah. You're streaking and then you die from some random corner.
Yeah, there was a lot of like dead space in that map too.
Yeah.
You know, there was like a lot of little like on the street, like street side, you could go way deep in the streets.
Yeah.
You know, it was just, again, a map that in a great game, but a map that I would never have voted for. Every time I saw it, I didn't care what else. I looked through the rest of the map set. I was like, if these 2 maps came up, like, is it a choice for me on these? And I'm like, no. Like I don't care what it is, I would always vote against that map. So that's a quick, easy one. Downturn.
That's
MW3.
a good number 5.
This one, I'd be surprised. Actually, I'd be surprised if you don't have this one. You agree though. Number 4, Gustav Cannon.
World War II.
World War II. Mm-hmm. Same thing.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, right. Anything World War II. Now, this map, again, flow. I couldn't get into it. This was a big map.
Yeah,
it was a cool map.
Big map, really simple, but it sucked.
Yeah, I like the look of the map. You know, because that's like the Gustav Cannon was an actual weapon. I don't know if it was ever used in World War II. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like, I like the idea of it, but just the way it played, you know, you could go on top of the cannon, and there was like one lane that you could fight.
Yeah.
But then there was just all this random crap around on the outside. Like, there was a couple of little small houses.
Yeah. It was just like the train, I guess, like holding the giant cannon or whatever, the carrier.
Yeah.
And then just snow on the outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it didn't. I think about it like it's a failed Wasteland, because Wasteland, like, think about how that map was pretty much open.
Yeah,
like, it was. There was like some small houses around the outside where you could snipe, but if you were in the middle, you could be safe. You know, if you were hanging down in the bunkers, you couldn't get sniped. There were trenches everywhere.
Yeah.
But this map, like, you could sit on the outside and you could just clear house. Up top. You know.
Yeah. If you were up in the cannon area, you were just a sitting duck. You get like 1 or 2 kills.
Yeah.
And then people are spawning like behind you, in front of you.
And you get sniped.
Yeah.
You know, it was... It would have been different maybe if you like dropped into the cannon.
Yeah.
You know, and like that, like, then no one on the outside could get you, and you wanted to have the fight inside there. That could have been something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this map on a game that I hate. Yeah, a map I never wanted to play. I mean, I remember, like, I had okay games on it, but it just was never, like, I don't know. It was just, I had to play, like, one specific way. Like, I remember I never really went into cannon, ever. I always just played around, like, in the houses on one of the sides there. Yeah. You know?
That map, I just remember, like, most people played it as you spawn and you stand spawn.
Yeah.
And you just look at the cannon. That's it. You don't move.
Yeah, you think about the focal point of that map, Gustav Cannon, was like a death sentence if you went there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was like, if they just got rid of the cannon and they added more houses, it would have been like that map. Oh, man, I'm totally blanking on it right now. The map from Modern Warfare 2019. The one where Envoy clutched up against Arklov Peak.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have had that similar vibe.
Yeah.
You know? Which, to me, I don't think, like, from that game, that's not a bad map. Not, like, horrible.
Yeah. You know? Out of all the 2019 maps.
No, it's not that bad. But yeah, Gustav Cannon, trash.
Yeah.
Throw it in the dumpster. Forget about it. My number 4. My number 3. I don't know if you know this one. This is Stonehaven.
I know that. Yeah, I know that.
Stonehaven from Ghosts.
Ghosts, yeah.
Trash.
That was a big map.
This map, like, for me, I think it was, like... Again, I said some of these are kind of interchangeable. This one, I think, I'll put an asterisk next to it. A little ahead of its time. I think in today's realm, if it was in like that blitz pacing or whatever it was, where you'd have 9v9, 12v12, I think it wouldn't be too bad. You know, I think it would have been okay. But 6v6, it was gargantuan.
Yeah.
And it was all like the same thing, and it was just Sniper City.
Yeah. Kind of run around.
Yeah. I mean, I remember playing that map, and like, I don't even remember half the time. Like, I couldn't find where I was. You know, I couldn't remember like certain spots. It was such a hard map to learn. Yeah. To really get into. And plus, I remember getting smoked on that map a couple of times I played it. I was getting in the cycle with people sniping me and like people with like LMGs just holding these insane angles, and I was like, I could never get to them. Yeah, because I'd spawn in. I'm like, I have no idea where they are.
Yeah, and all the headies on that map too. Yeah,
as I say, you remember playing that map? You like it?
Never played Ghost. Well, no, I played 2 games of Ghost.
Yeah,
so like
that wasn't one of them.
It wasn't. Yeah, I mean, like my maps, like they're all maps that I played and I remembered. Yeah, hating. So
no, but that map I remember playing a decent amount. And I hated it. I would always vote against it because I'm not a sniper. I don't snipe. Yeah. You know, in that game, no way. Like in MW2 and 3, I think like everybody I did. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the big maps for obvious reasons. doesn't suit my playstyle being a submachine gun player.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. And it didn't really give way to be able to like run around and have success with a sub.
Yeah.
You know? Like it was a good point with this map. I saw people bringing up the fact that, well, it's a big map, but then what about like Derail? Or what's the I can't remember the name of it from MW3, the other snow map from MW3. Do you remember that one?
Outpost?
Yeah. Another huge map.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, what's the deal? Why do you hate on this map? Right? Like, but then those other 2 maps are okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's because those maps, they gave you opportunities to be able to play with all the guns.
Yeah, it's balanced.
Yeah.
More balanced, yeah.
Yeah, you could run around, like, they had a lot of buildings that you could go into and you could hang there and find success. This map, I didn't.
Yeah.
It was ARs and snipers, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, trash map.
Okay.
Nice looking map.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, if it was in today's realm, a little bit faster pace, more people on the map,
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't have been too bad. But 6v6, it was dog shit. Okay. Number 2. This one, I don't know if you may know this, or you know the map. It's Piccadilly.
Yep, Piccadilly.
Was this one of yours?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't mind Piccadilly at that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2019. I did not mind it. I adjusted like really well to it.
Yeah.
Because I always use the M4. So.
Yeah, this map, I couldn't stand this map.
Yeah.
Every time I played it, I don't know. Like, I think I could kind of get into a flow with this map a little bit, but it was so dark. There were so many, like, this was, I don't know, there was all these broken, like all the broken like walls and stuff that you can go through. It wasn't broken walls, all the doors. It was just such a pain. I remember getting picked so many times out of that scaffolding in there.
Yep.
And it just like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, I had success on this map.
Yeah.
I didn't play horrible on this map, but I never ever liked playing this map.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember playing Piccadilly in the beginning. Didn't like it. It grew on me after playing the other MW19 maps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not the best map.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with MW, man. They didn't have a lot of the best maps.
Yeah.
You know, this one, I think, like the buses in the middle, like that whole little lane there, that pissed me off. Yeah. Like, and then just all the like the back buildings. Like, I remember just getting smoked by shotguns so many times. Like in the clothing store,
yeah,
we could go to the second floor.
Yeah,
like people just camp it out there.
Yeah, sitting on scaffolding and like yeah.
That was a very, very frustrating map for me. I did not like it.
Yeah,
but it does not compare to my number one map. Also an MW 2019 map, Euphrates Bridge. Do you remember this map?
Well, yeah, but they took it out of the rotation.
Yeah.
I remember that.
For a good reason. Yeah. This map, I remember playing this map like a few times when it was in the rotation.
It was just Spawn Trap City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was such a poorly designed map.
Yeah.
It was so bad on every level imaginable.
Yeah.
It was huge. There was this stupid bridge where people would just spawn trap snipe you all the time. Yeah. Then there was like these houses in the back that had no purpose at all. There was like two little huts.
Yeah.
That map is a pain in the ass.
Yep. I remember that map.
Yeah. And
then it was out of the rotation.
Yeah, they got it out of the 6v6. I don't know if they added it into like a larger...
I think it was like in like War or whatever.
Yeah.
The bigger game mode.
Well, I don't get how that makes it any better. Yeah. More people on that map, it's different than... At least I think it is. It's different than on Stonehaven. Because this map, like, you could just get spawn trapped so easily. Yeah. You get control of the bridge, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah. Because the bridge is big, too. Like, you can just run it. Like, if someone's shooting at you, you can just back up a little bit. Yeah. You won't die.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, me not being a sniper, my experience on that map, if you're on with a sub on that, you're screwed.
Yeah, you really are screwed.
You know? And I would use M4, but it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You know? No, I didn't like that map at all. I played a lot of games on it. I don't know why the COD gods were just raining down on me. They would put that map in my rotation. There was a few in MW. There's a few maps in there that like almost made it. But most of the other maps I could always like get into.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to see if I could look it up. Some of the MW 2019 maps, because dude, even it's funny. This game, it's like not that old, but even looking at these, like I get thrown back. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
Gunrunner, Hackney, those are good maps. Arklov, Ramaza, not bad at all. Like those maps don't even compare.
Yeah. Like a lot of the newer maps, like in the newer games, not the best.
Yeah.
And like I think a big reason is because of the movement.
Yeah.
I feel like if you take some of these maps and put them in different games, they would work well.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
You keep these maps in like these specific games, they're not the best.
Yeah. No,
so
the map that I was thinking of that almost made it was Granza Raid. Or Grozny Raid.
I remember that map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like that map either, but I could get kind of mixy on that map.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm looking at this guy's tier maker, and in his trash is Piccadilly and Euphrates Bridge. And the other map, Anaya Palace. Remember that map?
Anaya Palace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another trash one.
Yeah.
Huge maps.
Yeah.
Huge maps. And then some, like, again, some of the maps in there, like Gunrunner, Hackney. I think Hard Hat. They said Hard Hat was in that map. Or in that game. What's another one? Azir Cave. I didn't mind Azir Cave either. I thought that was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, my last two being MW. I mean, man, I'm just trying to drive the point home. That game had dog shit.
Yeah.
Dog shit maps. They were just too big.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's why I hate them. They're way too big.
Yeah. Not like our play style.
No, not at all.
Being subs. Just running around.
Yeah, like being a sub player and them not really being maps where I can thrive.
Yeah, they're not balanced. At all.
Yeah, those are the maps that like I just couldn't stand them. But then if I had Euphrates Bridge and Downturn, I'm choosing Downturn all day.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So again, Downturn, Gustav Cannon, Stonehaven, Piccadilly, and Euphrates Bridge.
That's a solid list.
That's a horrible list.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, those maps. I think about it every time I came across those in those games.
Vote against.
Yeah. Downturn and Gustav Cannon could probably even go a little bit higher.
Yeah,
just because I played those maps the most out of all of those.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because we had the most time, and we had like 40 days on Downturn. You know.
Yeah.
Like seeing it in rotation.
Yeah.
Euphrates, they even realized it was hot garbage.
Yeah, and they took it out.
They pulled that real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I don't know, but Piccadilly as well. Just seeing it in competitive all the time too.
Yeah.
You know, it was too much.
That wasn't even a competitive map.
No,
it was bad to watch.
Not a fan. So that's my top 5, bro.
Okay.
My good trash top 5.
Yeah.
So was your criteria the same thing more or less?
Yeah, mine was basically would I play this over the other ones?
Yeah.
And if it's came up in rotation and it was like in the voting system, then I would vote against it, like you said.
And you had none of the same maps that I did, right?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But surprisingly, World War II, not my number one.
Oh, okay.
World War II is still a shit game though.
No matter what.
Any World War II game in Call of Duty is bad.
Yeah.
Just shouldn't even be there.
I think it's a tired trope. It was good for a time.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, you know me, man. I like the World War II games, like but I'm over it.
I started like in the modern era of guns.
Yeah.
And I hate wooden guns. Get that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want that. But all right, so my number 5, right?
Okay.
Downturn.
No way, dude. Okay.
Yeah. So Downturn, I mean, like we said, just a
dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I swear to God, we didn't even talk about this at all.
Yeah. Too many corners. My thing.
Dude, great minds, bro.
Way too many corners. Like
that's facts.
For that game, for MW3, all the other maps, like you can predict where people are.
Yeah.
This game, like you said, unused space.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can just hide. The amount of times I remember like being so close to Moab on that map because you can just kill people from the weirdest angles.
Yeah.
And then I would die because someone's playing in like the farthest back corner. Yeah. I don't see them and then I just get picked.
Yeah, and I remember too people holding headies like on the broken cars all the time.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with underneath. Like it almost was like it was like a subway, like metro down there. Yeah. Dude, people be like laying down, like hiding behind rubble.
Yep.
Like, bro, You kidding me?
move. Yeah.
But like you would never predict that.
Yeah, and I remember always dying to shotguns like in the office, like not where the bank area is with the big hole in the wall, like office area over, depending where you are. It was like next to the entrance to the subway.
Yeah,
but I remember dying a lot in that area to shotguns because there's so many corners you could just sit.
Yeah. No, that map was really bad with it. Most of gunfights, if I'm not mistaken, they would happen like on that little lane like up top where it's broken. If you go to the right of that, like where the staircase was.
Yeah, in the the bank area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where like all the gunfights were at, which is such a small area.
Yeah.
You know? It was stupid. Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, not a good map.
No,
not at all.
No, dog shit.
But compared to these other maps,
I like that.
I'll play.
Dude, I'm pumped that you got Downturn in there. Let's go.
So number 4, right, for me?
Yep.
Miami. From Cold War. I hated this map. Dog shit map.
This map came into my head.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Miami, the original Miami. Miami Strike, when they added that.
Yeah.
Good, because they made it smaller.
Yeah.
Which goes to my point of why it's in my top 4 like worst maps. It was too big. And in Cold War, like I used an AR. Like this was around the time where like I liked using both. I used a Krig all the time.
Krig 6
XM4,
all day.
but I still hated that map.
Yeah.
Because it was too dark. The colors were cool, but you could die from anywhere.
Yeah.
Literally anywhere. Like again, just like Downturn, you could be in a building and someone's gonna kill you across a map. From a boat, the beach, like anywhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And it was just way too many places to watch.
No, I would agree with that. You know what was interesting about Miami though? Like you said, a cool map. Miami, like it's one of the like most interesting and most like intricately designed maps. Like it's a beautiful map.
Yeah.
You know, but the way it plays out, I agree. I don't like dark maps.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I like the map that's in the Vanguard DLC. We play it all the time. It's with the gondolas in it. What's the name of it?
Gondola?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Gondola.
That map, like, I don't really like that map.
Yeah.
Just because it's so freaking dark. It's at nighttime.
Yep.
Like, thankfully, the snow kind of helps.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm over that.
That's why I like Miami Strike, because they made it smaller, and it was, like, the main building that everybody fought in.
Yeah.
Because, again, like, Miami had a ton of dead space.
Yeah.
And when we watched, like, the pros and stuff, like, I mean, obviously the pros, like, they study film and stuff. And it was S&D. So you can predict if they're going to A or B. That's really it.
Yeah.
And there are only specific spots where people are going to hide. But when you're playing in pubs, like, people are just going to be scattered everywhere.
They didn't play anything else on there, did they? Was it only a search map?
Yeah, just search.
Yeah. Because that's a problem. Like, as a search map, it's more manageable, you know, being why they only played it on search.
Yeah.
But, dude, we play Control. Like, Control on that map and Hardpoint.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah. It's a disaster.
And even search for, like, pubs. Like, you know, when you're watching pros play, like, you can predict where players should be because it's a power position.
Yep.
But in pubs, like, there's, like, 4 people over at A, and then there's one guy hanging out deep in the beach by himself just aiming in.
Yeah.
Not moving the whole round, and then you just die.
Yeah. No, there were so many BS spots there. Like, again, there was just so many random places, like, in that map that, again, like Downturn, just dead space that never got used.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there was that whole back area, like, you know, like the main, like, not the main building.
Is?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, where the boat is on the beach. Like the building to the right of
like
it.
Like the tiki bar area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, tiki bar, but then the thing on the other side of the map. Like if you're
like the hotel,
tiki's over here,
with the pool and stuff.
Way over to the right side there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the pool area.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, there's like that generator house where you can kind of go on the outside of it.
Oh, you're talking about the opposite.
Yeah. The opposite end of the map.
Yeah.
Just like again, this
like an
is our
arcade or
point, bro.
something.
We don't even know what it is because it's like there was so much crap that you don't even use.
Yeah.
Like I never killed anybody back there ever.
Yeah.
You know.
And I did not like that map because that boat that I'm talking about. Yeah. Like if you had control, like there was one person on that boat. You always have to watch it.
Yeah.
Just because like it's such a power position.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Yeah, there's that, and then same thing with being up in the balcony.
Yeah.
Then you can
look over the whole map.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it is a good position, but then at the same time, like you have like 10, 15 places you got to look.
Yeah.
You could die in the middle. You could die from the building across. You can die from like anywhere.
Yeah. Someone could just waltz upstairs and kill you.
Yeah, exactly. So that map and like that balcony area, like you can turn around and there's a pool behind you. No one's ever there.
Yeah. No, it's funny though because that map is so bad. But then you think about it, like with all of our maps, there are ways that they could be redeemed.
Yeah.
You think about that.
Yeah.
Like that map, it went from Miami to a Miami Express. If you want to give like, what would you get like right now out of 5? You give Miami.
Like red, like
yeah,
the
right
Miami
now.
we were talking about?
Yeah. Like trash Miami.
Oh, trash Miami?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, 2, 3?
Yeah. Dude, like it easily goes to like a 4.
Yeah,
like
on Miami Strike.
Yeah, Miami Strike.
Yeah.
Like instant fix.
Yeah.
Daylight, smaller map,
Yes.
close it off. It's like, dude, we're good now.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, and again, that map, Miami Strike, was more balanced.
Yeah.
Like, you can use an AR, you can use a sub, you succeed.
Yeah.
But on Miami, I mean, like, even with an AR, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, you have a better shot, but there's too many places to hide.
Yeah.
And you're gonna notice like a theme in my maps. Too many places to hide.
Too many camping spots.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
No, I agree with that. Miami was in my it was in my thoughts for being a trash map.
And like the only reason why, like, well, in Cold War you couldn't vote. Like, you would just get thrown into a map at one point.
It's still not a thing. I don't even know why they got rid of that.
I don't either.
Whatever.
But I enjoyed watching the pros play it, obviously, but that's because they're pros.
I didn't even think about that. Is that I was saying earlier, like when this came up in rotation and I could choose.
Yeah.
There's probably people who don't even know what that means. You used to be able to choose.
Yeah, you could vote.
They would give you 2 or 3 choices. I know with like most of the games they gave you 2. I think.
Yeah.
And then what was it, like Black Ops? And Black Ops 2? I know Black Ops, they gave you 2 maps and then they gave you a classified.
Yeah, a random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you vote classified and you're like, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get a trash map. You're like, no.
Yeah. They should bring that back.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Because
now they just throw you in
they're
the
like,
map.
you're playing this map. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
And the game already started.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's already over.
yeah, exactly. So
game's already halfway done.
But so that was my number 4.
Okay.
My number 3, it's a Vanguard map.
Okay, we're getting into the new stuff.
Yeah. It's sub pens.
You know what, bro?
I bet some of you have never even played this map.
Dude, check my honorable mention.
Yeah.
Which I forgot about.
Yeah.
Sub pens.
So that map, like, I've like adapted to it. Like, I have pretty like good games on that map. I just don't like how it flows.
Yeah.
There's a big submarine right down the middle. There's too many places to hide. Again, you have like the Overwatch like building. You can look across over the submarine. You can go underneath the submarine, and then there are like tunnels where you can get to the opponent's spawn.
Yeah.
There's just too many places.
Yeah, too many places that are not utilized on that map.
And like I'm thinking for your everyday person like that doesn't play like all the time like us. Very casual players.
Yep.
They're not gonna know where to look, and in this game, like, you die so quick.
Yeah.
Like there have been plenty of times where I'm playing on that map and I'm looking through the tiniest angle because I know a head's gonna peek there.
Yep.
Like right from spawn.
Yep.
And then you rip their heads off.
And it's dark map too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dark gray green map.
Yeah.
Another big point on that map, which I can't stand, is streaks. Forget about them.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Run a UAV. That's it. Don't run it like that or like attack dogs because you don't have to call them in.
Yeah.
If you have anything like an
airstrike thing.
Yeah, like a glide bomb or what is it? A strafe run or what's the gunner?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Useless, completely useless.
Yeah, because it's inside like a giant warehouse.
Yeah.
And there's only like small slits up in the top of glass to try to shoot through. Yeah, such a pain.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That map is dog. It's horrible.
Not a fun map. And I remember Subpens was one of the first like few maps like we played like on Vanguard.
Yeah.
And we were like, what? There are too many places to look again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd mentioned it in an earlier episode about how Subpens was a map. It was a DLC map in World at War. it didn't play like that though.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that bad of a map. I actually remember kind of liking it, but it was the same exact idea.
Same idea.
Yeah, exact same idea.
Yeah.
Way smaller though.
Yeah.
Way smaller, and there was no like levels to it.
Yeah.
I'm really remembering it was only just one level.
Yeah.
That whole
like
map.
that map. The thing is like, good maps are 3 lanes, and like you said, like the elevation doesn't change.
Yeah.
This map, you can go like super high, up into the office. Submarines, like the middle area, like middle elevation, and then you can go underground.
Yeah.
Like,
nah,
and it's 3 lanes, but there's too many places to look.
Yeah, I agree. Like I like the you look at all the best maps, right?
Yeah.
Like there's some element, I guess, of elevation in them, but it's not where the meat of the map is.
Yeah.
Think about like Express, right?
Yeah.
Like there's on both sides the train platforms that you can go up through, right?
Yeah.
But most of the map is just like one level, I mean, I guess if you want to count like in the station, there's that little staircase, But sub-pens, it's like you have this whole area off to the left, this whole lane with way too many boxes.
Yeah.
Then there's the actual sub that you can be on top of.
Yeah.
The whole bottom area, which I've never gotten into a gunfight with somebody there, like actually fighting.
Yeah.
It's just I catch somebody running through there.
Yeah.
Never anything
Or
goes
they
down
catch
there.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then where most of the fight happens, which is just up in the top control room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like you got one level here, then you got one way down, and then you got another level like way up in the top.
Yeah. And like,
odd.
We play control, and like the main room is that control room, like the A flag.
Yeah.
You capture that, you can look over everything, and like that map, you can literally sit and spawn and shoot across map. If you have like steady thumbs, you don't need to move.
Yeah. Now I don't know, some of those maps where they've got so much elevation or weird spots like that, it's very difficult, especially with that map, where if you're up in the top, you can pick everybody off.
Yeah.
I think about a map, throwing it back here, show my age, Kowloon DLC from Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1, yeah.
Pull that one out, right?
Yeah.
That map, like, there's elevation to that map, but if you're like on the lower area, like gunfights aren't really going down there. It's more just for spawn, but you can get back up to like that main area.
Yeah.
Like I won't even try to explain that map to remember it, but you can get back up there without really being seen.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole point. It's not like if you're up in the top area on sub pens, if you're going through the glass, you can literally just angle and you can see everything and kill everybody.
Yeah. Oh, it's frustrating.
Yeah, trash map.
That's number 3.
Totally agree with it. It was in my honorables, so I'm glad that you brought it up.
My number 2.
Okay.
Gustav Cannon.
Yes.
Bad map.
All right, your number 1 pick, bro.
Gustav Cannon, right? Like we said, it's just a big cannon in the middle, and all I remember is spawning in and just staying in my area.
Yeah.
Because it was like a little bit elevated too.
Yep.
So you could like head glitch like the hills. And again, it was just like Sniper City, AR City. This was my only World War II map.
That's surprising, bro, because you fucking hate this.
Yeah, I hate World War II.
Yeah.
I don't like that game.
So
but the thing is, it's just like the mechanics of that game. Like I like Gibraltar, London Docks, Ardennes Forest.
Yeah.
What else? Like, that's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about the other maps in World War II.
Not Hackney. Hackney's in MW19.
Yeah.
But
let me look at some of these maps too, because I forget. Oh, USS Texas. I'm surprised, dude. I'm surprised that's not your number 1. You said that's it, so.
Nah, USS Texas in Vanguard doesn't play as bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind it. And again, I think it's because it's quicker. Like, I prefer Vanguard over World War II.
Yep.
Because Vanguard's quicker. Because it's just more my play style.
What'd you think about the map Pont du Hoc?
Oh, honorable mention. Sucks.
Is it really one of your honorable?
Garbage. Yeah.
That answers that question, bro.
I never had good games on that. Like, it just didn't flow well.
I was gonna say, I was like, what'd you think about it? If you were like, oh, I didn't think it was that bad. I were like, really? Because I thought it was shit.
I remember that map specific. That was a map that I remember. Like, that's when I declared like I don't like this game.
Yeah.
So
no, that map. There's none of these maps where like the concepts are bad. Like they're all cool looking maps, but how they play is another story.
Yeah.
That map is garbage.
It is literally World War II. Like, you're in the trenches.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't want to be in the trenches.
If that map was 10 times bigger and it was Battlefield,
yeah,
like, sure.
Yeah.
And there's tanks.
Yeah.
But, dude, fast COD, just like in these rat race trenches.
Straight lines, like.
Yeah. Going through some Flak Tower. No, I didn't think Flak Tower was too horrible.
Yeah, I like. Again, those like World War II mechanics did not like.
Yeah.
But the maps on that game, like, again, they weren't that bad. Honestly, like, if you think about it, that would fit like my playstyle more, like smaller, quicker maps.
Yeah.
That you can run AR and sub on.
Yeah, like Saint Marie du Mont.
Yeah, like I enjoyed that map.
Yeah.
That map reminded me of like slums a little bit.
I don't remember this map at all. Carrington. I don't know how to pronounce that. Aachen. I remember this map. Aachen. Yeah, Aachen.
Yeah.
I like that map. I thought that was pretty solid. Yeah, no, going through some of these weren't too bad.
Yeah, but I like Gibraltar. Gibraltar and London Docks were probably my favorite two maps.
Yeah.
But
no, London Docks is a fire map. Yeah. And then all these other maps, I have no idea. There's a map called Egypt, bro. Okay.
It's probably a DLC map or something.
Yeah, no, these are all DLC.
Didn't play
maps.
long enough to find out.
No, dude, it's funny, man. There's some maps like these, like Chancellery, Excavation, Airship, Stalingrad.
Yeah.
Like literally lost in the ether. I'll never play those maps.
Yeah. Like, and again, like my list too, like I didn't include like Infinite Warfare because I like never played that game.
Yeah.
I played maybe one map. Ghosts, like I played like 1 or 2 games, nothing there. Like again, and then like COD 1, 2, and 3, never played. World at War, I might have played one game in multiplayer, like back in the day. But these are all games that I've played, and I specifically remember I hate that map.
Yeah, no, I was doing the same thing, like going through. I was surprised like that in COD 4 and MW or was it World at War, there weren't any maps in there that like I saw them and chills went up my spine.
Yeah,
like most of those maps, I'd be like, yeah, I don't like them, you know.
Yeah.
But I was not like like I don't know, hot take, like in Modern Warfare, Overgrown. I don't really like that map, you know.
Yeah.
But again, that's just because I'm a sub. I don't really like do that well on that map. If you're a sniper, like OpticX, like those people love that map, you know. Or like I always ran a sub on. I never really played with an AR on that game, but it wasn't a map where I would cringe at the sight of playing it. You know? Like a Gustav Cannon.
Yeah, exactly. Gustav Cannon, like, again, it's not a fun map. And when I think of Gustav Cannon, I just think, like, it's boring.
Yeah.
It's a really boring map.
It's a lame map.
Slow, like, yeah.
All right, bro.
Number
Break
1.
At the drums.
From
Drum
MW
roll.
2019.
Okay.
Right?
MW. Okay.
Yeah. Granza Raid. I hated that map.
Didn't I just say this map? I'm trying to remember.
That map, it was so damn big.
Oh, yeah.
So damn big.
I was just saying I didn't like hate this map as much. I'm not I don't disagree with you being like it's a bad map.
Yeah.
Because it is.
I did not. I never had good games on this map. I hated it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't get anything going, and like I ran an M4 mainly the entire time in 2019. Like I only used the MP5 on like Hackney and Gunrunner. Like that's really it. And every other map, like I could catch a flow into it using the M4, but this map I could not. Like the fights happened everywhere too. Like the middle area, in the buildings and stuff.
Got the whole walkthrough of it right here. Yeah, trying to remind myself of this map. Yeah. I mean,
the trenches, like all the way over, like depending where you spawn, like left or right, but it was just one long trench. That was a control point, I remember, and there was a solo house all the way in the back that you could just sit in and just snipe.
Dude, you kind of think about it, it's a little similar to Desert Siege.
Yeah, a little bit.
Think about the layout of it. Yeah, kind of, sort of. It's like Desert Siege, but on steroids.
Yeah,
because Desert Siege is kind of peeled down.
Yeah, but that map, I remember playing Hardpoint on that map, and like that map, I'm pretty sure in the beginning of the game had like 20. I'm not even kidding, like 20 points.
Yeah, dude, look at this shit right here. We're watching it just on my computer to try to get like a walk through this map, remembering it. Yeah, way too many rooms. Like Jesus Christ.
And like that's like the middle of the house, and depending what side you spawn in, right? I was talking about like the trenches. on the opposite side was like a schoolyard.
Yep.
And that was a whole hardpoint hill. Like you could have, that could be a map itself.
Yeah.
That area.
Yeah, there was like the little like I'm trying to remember, like it was inside there, right? And it went upstairs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a broken area.
Yeah.
Like, and you could look into another building. Where the hill was.
I remember it.
It was just way too. That map, if you chopped it into 4 maps, you literally could make 4 maps.
Yeah.
And I could not find success on the map.
No, and I'm thinking too, like remembering you're talking about like the trenches, but say like how do you even like think about it? There was that massive building on like the other side where you could go up like the stairs on like a catwalk. There was a whole building there. Thinking about
the factory area.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
huge map,
really big map, and that map too. Like, well, in the game, you died so fast.
Yeah.
Again, too many places to look, and you just died so quickly.
Yeah.
TTK and that was fast, which is Piccadilly in the beginning of that game would have been up there for me, but I just learned how to play it. Like I would have played it over this.
Yeah.
This I just could not figure out.
Yeah.
Like there are broken walls. There's elevation to it. It's too damn big. Like,
but isn't that like that just even shows like right we were talking about at the beginning of this? You know, like that map. I don't like that map.
Yeah.
But like. I didn't make my top 5 for like horrible maps, you know. But that's just like the individual, you know.
Yeah.
Like you just couldn't figure it out on that map. Couldn't get it down, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird how some of these maps work, you know. I don't know. I remember being like okay on that map, but no. Thinking back on it now, it was one I skipped over, like trying to think about myself back in the day playing it. Yeah, playing hardpoints. Like even that building we were just talking about, the factory. To the right of that was like there was a laundromat.
Yeah,
and there was a whole hill in there too.
Yeah, a whole hill in there.
Yeah, then they would like spawn in the back. It's a pain in the ass.
And that hill came from the hill like in trenches, which is like a fucking hall.
Yeah.
And I remember in the beginning when that game launched and like pros were talking about it, that map legit had like 20 rotations, 20 hills. That was ridiculous.
That whole game did too, didn't it? Didn't they just
it
like
had a lot.
They didn't understand like that it's only 5 hills and it rotates.
Yeah.
You know, I remember that was a slasher. I think he was saying like, it just kept going and going and going. We're like, oh my god, we're up to like 10 hills here.
Yeah.
And it hasn't stopped.
I remember like seeing the screenshot like on Twitter and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to play this one.
Yeah.
And so that map, you could just eliminate it completely from every single. Like, I don't even think this map would work on any other COD game. Like, that's how bad it is. It's so damn big.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Like,
I agree with that statement.
Yeah,
there's no. I mean, like again, that's a map where it would work, maybe, or it would be better if there were more people on it.
Yeah,
it's too big for 6v6.
Yeah.
You know, you just there's way too many places that aren't being utilized, and when it's 6v6, you're like hunting around for people.
Yeah.
Or people might just be posted up in like random spots. Yeah.
And I'm sure this map was in like ground war or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can like use the other argument. There's so many damn places for so many people to just sit.
Yeah.
Like they can sit anywhere on the map.
Yeah.
So my top 5, right? Downturn number 5. Miami number 4, Subpens number 3, Gustav Cannon 2, and Grozno Raid number 1.
Dude, not a bad list. You know, not a bad shit list there.
Yeah, I think I hit across like multiple CODs.
We had. I was surprised that we weren't thinking we were gonna have any, but we had Downturn and Gustav.
Yeah,
as the same. Yeah. And then again, I did think about Subpens.
Did you have any like extra shout out maps that almost made in your top 5?
Subpens was one of them. What was the map I was thinking of? Oh man, it was from Modern Warfare 2019. What was the map? I gotta go look it up right now. Did you have any?
Well, in 2019, I had Euphrates Bridge as one of them.
Yeah. Dog shit.
But it is dog shit.
See whether.
But yeah, I have a couple like extra maps to shout out that were bad. So Underpass MW2, hated that map. I think everybody hated that map.
Yeah.
That played MW2. MW3, I did not like Carbon. Carbon, like,
oh yeah, Carbon was okay.
I didn't enjoy that map.
I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
It's definitely like one of the weaker maps, though.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Yeah. World War II, like you said, Point de Hawk.
Oh yeah, no, one of them it wasn't as strong, like because the way I'm saying it. Same Petrograd, did not like that map at all.
And BO3, I had one map that was like, I would always vote against it. It was Havoc.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Like,
yep.
Did not enjoy it.
There was, I'm pretty sure that I'm thinking that's the same one I was thinking of from there. That was a bad map. No, this is the one I was thinking of. This was my strong one. Exodus. Yep.
I enjoyed that map.
Nope.
I like that map.
That map?
Yeah.
Get it out of here. Would not, like, every time it would come up,
yeah,
it's out.
Yeah.
You know, this map, or this game, it gets so much hate, bro. Like, people can't stand this game, which is surprising. Yeah, surprising.
Havoc was the only map on that game where I was like, I will play it, but I will always vote against it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to back out and leave.
Yeah. This was a really good map, though. Side note, Hunted.
Yeah.
Damn good map. I like that. Yeah, Havoc, like, that's funny, Brian, because Havoc, I like that map.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
Exodus was just like, I don't know, Exodus, I didn't feel like I could really flow on that map, like, with that movement.
Yeah.
Like, I think Evac was such a good map.
Yeah.
Like, Evac was perfect.
Wall running everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it really showcased, like, what was possible in that game. Same thing with Breach.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Austin.
I liked Exodus with, like, the Vector.
Yeah.
The Vector, pre-patch Vector.
Yeah.
Like, just running around that map, just, like, it was so tight quarters. Another, like, Call of Duty always adds, like, extra maps, like, you know, variation maps that I had. These were from BO4. And I love BO4, right?
Okay.
But Jungle Flooded.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, it would have only worked in BO4 because, you know, you had, like, specialists and stuff. But really, you're going to flood, like, the entire area.
It was kind of pointless.
Yeah. That, like, it was just annoying. And then Hacienda Twilight. That map was pitch black.
Yeah.
Why it's called Twilight. Like,
right.
It is literally pitch black. You can't see anything.
Now I'm looking through really quick because there's a couple of games I don't know, I didn't like go too heavy on them just now since we're talking about it. Yeah, Jungle Flooded's trash. What'd you think about Icebreaker from BO?
I really like that map.
Yeah, I
enjoyed that map.
I like that map a lot too. I thought that map was really, really good.
Yeah. And then some other close ones for me into my top 5 were like Armada. But we hated that map in Cold War, but like we adjusted really well.
Yeah.
Like Armada to me was like Piccadilly.
Yeah.
Like the more and more I played it, I was like, I still don't like this map.
That's true.
But like it worked out.
Yeah, there's some maps in here like I'm looking at Black Ops. Any maps in here that I did not really like? Yeah, WMD was one map I didn't like. Again, massive map. And this was one I didn't like either. Cracked.
Yeah, Cracked.
Do you remember that map?
I remember Cracked. Yeah,
that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Disaster.
Yeah.
I didn't like that map. I liked Array. Crisis was okay. Crisis was that one.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, overall, I think our top 5, like, it was fairly similar.
I'm pleased with my top 5 because again, like I went through all these, and again, there's just none of them that when I would see them, I would hate on and be like, no way. Like again, every map in like looking at Black Ops right now, most of those maps I was cool with.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't any in there that were complete disasters in my eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And like Black Ops for me too, like I didn't even play that game like enough to know all the maps.
Yeah.
But all the maps I played on, I was like, they're all right.
Yeah.
You know, not my favorite or anything. But, but yeah, like MW3, I probably had the most like maps where I didn't like. But that's just because like I played that game so much, and I knew the maps that I really, really liked on that game.
A map maybe a hot take map I didn't like that much was Cold War's Nuketown.
Yeah,
I was not a fan of that map. I thought that was one of the worst Nuketowns.
One of the worst. Yeah, I mean, they've had so many Nuketowns.
Yeah, I saw some people who just hated on Nuketown. Period.
Nah, Nuketown's a good map.
It's a little faded. You know,
my favorite Nuketown was probably BO4 Nuketown.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I loved BO4 Nuketown.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Dropped a nuke on that.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Just thinking about with Icebreaker, like that map, like I don't know, I wouldn't really like it when I think about it because it's a big map and all that. But I always had good maps. I think it's just because the ICR, dude. ICR is so good on that map.
Even like you could run a sub on that map too.
Yeah.
Like you could finesse around and stuff.
Yeah.
And again, we're biased because BO4 is like,
yeah,
top game for us.
Right.
But again, it's our top 5.
Yeah.
I would really love to hear what other people think their top 5 like worst maps.
Yeah.
Because if you guys haven't listened, episodes live today. I mean,
a week ago.
Yeah. Top 5 favorite maps.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see like what other people think about that.
Yeah. Now I think some people will think that we're faded on some of them, but hey, that's the way it is.
I'll be really surprised if someone says that Gustav Cannon,
dude,
is good.
Yeah, now get out of here.
I'll be really surprised.
Nah, dude.
I think the only maps that I could sort of see that people like is like honestly Downturn.
Downturn in Miami. I think some people might like Miami.
Yeah.
There's no way people like subpens in Vanguard.
No way.
There's no way.
Yeah. If you like subpens, you just sit.
Or Euphrates Bridge.
Yeah.
There's no shot you enjoy that game.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think we had a decent list.
Yeah.
Decent list.
A decent crap list of the worst maps.
Yeah, exactly.
There, like what you're saying before, dude, there could have been a top 10.
Yeah, that could have been a top 10.
But of the 5 that that would be my criteria. And if you give us your top 5, that's what it's got to be.
Yeah.
Maps that you would never want to play again. You would completely vote against them all the time.
Yeah.
That's what like a true idea of worst map is. Not one like, oh, I dislike this map. Like, no.
Yeah. Like
none of that crap.
You won't play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they X that map out, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But before we end it too, on the episode 76, actually, we gave like our season 4 update.
Yeah.
A couple of people, like I had a question on Spotify, if people were like tired of Vanguard, it's getting stale. And 10 people voted. They voted yes. They're tired of Vanguard.
Those 10 people, thank you for voting.
Yeah. So
correct answer too.
Yeah.
If someone said they're not tired, I want to talk to that person to be like, dude, give me the juice.
Yeah. Dude, you're not even like, I don't know if you're gonna hit level 200.
When's it end?
Like pretty like in like 10 or 11 days. Like
dude, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And like he plays all the way till 200. Like and like I think I barely hit 200. I'm like 210.
You're
like
that. You just hit it.
Yeah, I got all the challenges though this season though.
Nice.
So
now, dude, we're so like I'll say too. Like I've been playing
Assassin's Creed.
I've been on Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, you've been.
And I'm still on it.
Yeah.
So that's like it's a big thing.
Yeah, like we barely get to play like all that much.
Yeah, no, we play about like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and like I have no game playing right now.
Yeah,
like it's just Vanguard.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the thing, bro. We're tired.
Yeah.
Tired of this game. That'll be 11-12.
Yeah. Like you got to give me something else.
Yeah.
We still got 2 more seasons of this game. 5 and 6.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So
but by that time though, I'll have finished the DLC for Assassin's Creed. So then it's basically just going to be that game.
Yeah.
Just all the way through.
Until MW2 hits and then grind.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be hustling it.
Yeah, and multiplayer reveal is gonna be coming up like sometime soon. So
really quick, we'll just add if people didn't see it, I wonder if they posted it or not. There was a release for the what's that map?
Marina Bay.
Yep. For MW2 sneak peek. They did it on stream for the COD Champs. Map looks pretty nice.
Yeah,
and can't say much.
September 15th, they have like a show called Next, which is the future of Call of Duty. It's not just MW2; it's literally all of Call of Duty. It's like for the people that like follow Apple, like the Apple keynote.
Yeah,
it's literally that.
That's what you had said. Yeah. So now that'd be cool. They give they lay everything out for
the rest of the year.
Yeah, as to what we expect from them.
Yeah,
which I appreciate that transparency.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be spending money on this game and investing a lot of time into it.
And it's a 2-year cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have to know like what's going on.
What's the scoop?
Yeah. But, once we hear more updates and, we see gameplay.
We'll be sure to let you know.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about it.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, right?
I think we're good to go, bro.
Yeah. So everyone remember to follow us. I'm going to leave all the social media up above. Go on anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. We're on all platforms, YouTube too. A couple of you guys have been commenting. I appreciate that because we go in and we look at all that stuff. So please, comment. Even if you don't like the content, I want to talk to you guys.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Just
matter.
say this is trash. Why is it trash?
Yeah, why is it?
Give us
Yeah,
the feedback.
Yeah. We appreciate
Why
the
is our
feedback.
list trash too?
Yeah. I think one person did say, like, we had, like, an okay list, but it wasn't A tier or S tier.
Dude, homie, give us your list.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you think?
Yeah. So, you know, just
we ain't the we're not the officials.
yeah, we're COD
you know?
Casuals.
Yeah, we're not the COD gods, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't write
Yeah.
this stuff into law.
Yeah. So just, guys, remember to go on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I think we're going to call it there. So
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening, everyone. This has been episode 78 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
We'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.